Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Rams and the Eagles. All that and more coming up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So the Rams in great position here as they get things started. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Screen play set up for Williams. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away, and this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is, as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Quick slant, Dotson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action. Here's Hurts. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swung.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And here's Rodgers on the return.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
This short throw caught by Goddard.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play.
And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. A handoff to Barkley on the option. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Slide, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. A first run now for Kyron Williams.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
Stafford.
That's caught. Puka Nacua.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll set up to throw.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Back to throw.
Quick slant here to Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles 1st down as he'll take this up close to midfield.
Back to throw again. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
2nd down and 3.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
64 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it.
And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. And you don't want to pin this all on the quarterback, even when the pressure's coming. Not easy for them, but that's just something you can't do, is take that sack in the end zone.
No, you can't. But for all defensive line coaches, they're celebrating everywhere. Because what do they tell us in our meetings? It's all about the get-off, beating the offensive line at the snap of the football.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
This 2nd and 4.
They're going to look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th.
They'll run for it with Barkley.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Saquon Barkley, 28 yards. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. LA set to take over again on offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Stafford.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Now Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Tutu Atwell.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point right down the middle, and that trims the lead down to 9. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Throwing is Hurts.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
From the gun, it's Hurts. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons matching up against the San Francisco 49ers. The Eagles were led in the first half by their dynamic quarterback, Jalen Hurts. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger, as his guys were able to build a...
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now Stafford.
his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. Yeah, I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Fire and beware. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. On the return, it's Rodgers. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now.
And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And this incomplete. Oh, my. He might have been celebrating in the end zone if he'd held on. Nearly picked, but instead, it'll bring up 4th down.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this one complete to Smith. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
They go play action with Hurts. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Jahan Dotson.
52 yards.
And the Eagles are able to extend their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10.
To throw is Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To the air again, Stafford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. Back to throw, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Here's Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Stafford looks to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams.
Tutu Atwell
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the 2nd half, you've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 44 yards.
And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Rams ready to go on offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
23 yards, the final tally.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, an 18-yard touchdown. Williams will score. Touchdown, L.A. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 19-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was capped off by the Kyren Williams touchdown run. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
A give to Barkley out of the gun.
Taken down at the 42.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
120 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Throwing is Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles first down as he'll get this down to the 32.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And the Rams getting set to go now.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here's Stafford. And he checks this one down to Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Off of play action, here's Stafford.
That is caught, and he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throw left side, complete to Kupp.
And Kupp going to pick up a Rams 1st down as he'll take this down inside the 45.
Now we give up the middle to Williams.
And he's got it to about the 40.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a 1st down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
2nd down and 4.
Now Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee.
And Higbee going to have a Rams 1st down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21.
Now it's Stafford.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, here's Williams.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Throwing is Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though, 3rd and long. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll run it again with Barkley. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the Eagles season will continue at least 1